everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a talk through, get ready with me, tutorial, whatever you want to call it, on a very, very bright, warm toned New Year's Eve look. Now, normally I do like dark smoky eyes and red lips, or even like very simple eyeshadow and like played up with the eyeliner, but today I'm actually going to play with a heap of the warm tones in the Prism palette. I'm thinking of doing, say, like Eden and Satin in my crease with a bit of parallel, maybe, and then putting like an ombre of Pyramid and Eternal on my lid. That's the plan today, and I have been held up for about an hour and a half, so I'm going to like race through this so I can get all my other stuff done that I need to do. So first things first is I'm going to prime my eyes with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. All the products that I'm using today are also products that are long wearing, that last well on my skin and will last throughout the night while you are partying on New Year's Eve. So I am just going to put some of my face powder over my primer so that my eyeshadows blend. This paint pot is not sticky at all, but I have found that this just works a lot better and allows my shadows to blend a lot easier, so that is what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to take this big fluffy blending brush and some of Unity, and I'm actually going to use that sort of as my transition shade type of thing. It'll help my other shades blend, and that's the only thing I can think of to use this colour for because it is way too weird for my skin tone. Take Eden on my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and basically I don't want to say use this as a transition shade, but I'm going to use it and put it slightly higher because I do have hooded eyes, so that way when I use Satin I can use it to create more depth on my eyes. It's just added like a nice peachy wash. I'm using natural light right now, so I have no idea how well you guys can see that, but oh well. Now I'm going to take this like fluffy pointed brush, this is my Models Prefer one, and I'm going to use Satin, lowering my crease, concentrating on the outer corner because I do want this to really pop with that orange on the outer corner. I'm going to, because this shadow is so pigmented, I am going to just blend it up, build it up very slowly. But I am concentrating on the outer corner, but I will drag it through my crease. Big pencil brush I'm going to use with a bit more of Satin, which is there, and yes, okay. Decided not to use parallel on my eyes because I don't want it to go brown. I want it to stay that real intense orange. So now I'm going to actually put a base over my lid just to help cover up some of the shadow I've put there. And I'm using my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Pure Gold. It's got some stuff mixed in with it, but this is my absolute favorite gold base. Like, look at that, it's beautiful. I'm really just doing this to give the shadows something to stick to because I have noticed that they can sort of fall off my eyes a little bit easier throughout the day. So yeah, so I'm going to actually take the flat pencil brush and I'm going to actually put pyramid on the inner half of my lid. Now on the outer half, I'm just going to use the same brush, just flip it to the other side. I'm going to use Eternal, which is the copper shade, and I love it. Plus there's not as much fallout, but oh my god, I just like ruined pyramid. I'm gonna have to try and press it back down. Where is it? I'm actually going to use a little bit of eyeliner, just a very thin line on both my eyes. This is my designer brand's Absolute. My eyes are done for the moment. I'm going to go and wet my sponge for my foundation and I'll be right back. So I have my beauty blender all wet. I promise it's clean, it's just stained. This I can't get off, that is Dermacol. It stains. Anyway, I'm actually going to mix two foundations and I am not using a primer just because I actually prefer this foundation without. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is in the colour 110. And just to give it slightly more of a skin-like appearance, I'm putting in a tiny bit of this Music Flower Photogenic foundation. This one's really good for photos and things like that, and this one actually is too pale for me. And I have no idea if it has sunscreen in it or what, because it doesn't actually say. But this one's good for photos, this one sort of isn't because it does give a flashback. So mixing them together, I'm hoping it's okay, because this is pretty much the only foundation I have that works well for my skin, that fully matches me right now, because in order to have a foundation that completely matches me, I'll have to go high end. Don't have that sort of money at the moment. Out way too much foundation, so I'm just going to have to wipe it off because it's mixed. So I am one of those people that puts my foundations back in the bottle, so yeah, except for that, because I also can't take the pump off the other one, but it's mixed, so oh well. So on my face I'm going to use my Focalure concealer under my eyes because it's brightening on my skin. It's really nice coverage. Sorry, my laptop just made a noise. And it lasts all day. So seeing as it, like the rest of my face is all full coverage, I really don't need to actually put concealer anywhere else. So that's great. Now I have foundation all over my hands. Okay, there we go. I cannot skip on powdering my face. I just can't. So my face looks flat and all one colour, so I'm going to add some bronzer. And I'm actually going to use my Models Prefer bronzer. This shattered and broke, but I'm going to use it. Just going to take what's on the lid and use this on my face because I keep forgetting I own this bronzer and it actually looks really nice. So yeah. Going to do some contouring just because it's a New Year's Eve look. I dropped the lid for my bronzer. Just because it's a New Year's Eve look and I think that it would look a lot nicer. So I'm actually going to use some of my Made Cheer bronzer because this is nice for contouring, and I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush. I either will use this, my e.l.f. small stipple brush, or this brush, but this is the one I use for underneath my eyes. This one I like for contouring more, so this is the one I'm using. I do want to just apologise for how bad it does look. I am not a contouring person. I just decided to try it again today because I haven't done it in so long. I used to do it every single day, but I just haven't done it in so long now. My face here looks bruised. Oh god, this is why I don't do it, but oh well. I'm going to leave it before I ruin it even more. So for blush, I'm actually just going to use this Essence Be Loud blush just because it's going to brighten up my skin and just make me look really healthy. I'm actually going to go do my brows off camera very quickly just because it takes me so long. I'm going to use my Bud K brow pomade and my Anastasia brush, and I'll be right back. My pomade's in the colour chocolate, by the way. Can we just appreciate the fact that my brows look like brows now and no longer like slugs? I mean, as in normally when I do my brows they look horrible, but they actually look like brows today. I'm super impressed and happy. I like my brows really bold all the time, even if I'm doing a no makeup. I love them really bold. They're great. So for highlight today, I'm actually mixing together Anastasia Starlight. The Starlight? Yes. And Becca's Champagne Pop. Now I know I normally mix Champagne Pop with Pearl. Is it Pearl I have? Yes. But this has got a real golden green undertone and this has a really wet look to the skin. This is slightly more chunky, so it's getting the best of both worlds. This is making this one lighter. This has got that real intense, but this is like the wet look. So obviously it's great. I have mixed them together before and I love it, and I'm actually using this really dense it's supposed to be an eyeshadow brush, but it's way too big for my eyes, so that is what I'm using. Go ham on the highlight because it's New Year's Eve. Come on, like why wouldn't you? Like I do use a lot more Starlight, but the Champagne Pop just gives it a most beautiful undertone and it's amazing. Like look at that, woo! Now, I normally do not go this intense on the highlight at all. The only time I've gone this intense on my highlights when I went clubbing once last year, and it was the only time I've been, by the way. But look at that. Look at that. Look at that on the end of my nose. Like, that's beautiful. That is what I like. Now, I'm not going to use Champagne Pop on my eyes. I'll only use Starlight just because every time I use Champagne Pop on my eyes, it just looks funny. So, yeah. I'm going to do my brow bone, and I'm going to use my other Models Prefer brush and just take some of the highlight and put it under my brow. Just going to use some of my face powder as my like actual brightening highlighter on my inner corner. Apologies if you can hear my cat yelling. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put some of the Starlight highlighter over the top of that, just to give me a real pop on my inner corner. I don't want too much because I do want the shimmers and the metallic on my lid to sort of overpower my highlight on my inner corner. So that's why I'm not applying as much. I'm just swirling my brush really lightly around. I want some so that my eyes look bright and awake, and the light is attracted to them, but not like I want the colours on my lid to stand out a lot more. So lower lash line, I'm just going to take whatever's left over on this brush and see. So this is the colour Satin on this brush. That's what I'm going in with first. I'm going to take my small pencil brush and I am going to take some of Parallel, mostly concentrated on the outer edge of my lower lash lines, just to give my eyes some more dimension down there. Just because I have the ombre on my upper lid, it sort of has the ombre on my lower lid where it goes from the light orange to the dark brown. And there we go, that's what I've got right now. So, what else is next? Mascara. So I'm actually going to try a new mascara today. My BYS one's dried up too much, I've had it too long. I'm actually going to try this e.l.f. Volume Plumping Mascara today. I haven't had the chance to buy any lash glue yet, guys, so I can't be wearing eyelashes at the moment because I don't have any lash glue, so I'm just going to try this mascara. I've used the e.l.f. like the really cheap one before, but haven't used this. This is in black. Is my brush supposed to be bent? Because on the picture on the box it doesn't show it. The picture on the box it shows it to be straight. So, what the hell happened to mine? Like, not that that matters, but it shows it's straight, and that's not straight at all. Okay, so I am going to apply this. I've never used it. Doesn't seem like a bad formula, seems to be good, so I'll try it. Oh my god, I got some mascara on my face. Okay, so you can't even tell, but that looks so like fluffy and natural. Like my lashes look like they're naturally like that. It doesn't look like I got mascara on because it's that perfect like half wet formula. I'm going to like this mascara, maybe for more of an everyday look, but it's looking really nice. Like, you'd have to look up close, but it is looking really nice. It is building fine, which is good, and it's almost like curling my lashes at the same time. So that's actually really nice. Would be nicer for an everyday look. So I am going to build it up with my Designer Brands lash extensions, but I'm going to put some black eyeliner in my waterline at the moment, and this is just my Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner. So now I'm going to put my Designer Brands Lash Extensions waterproof mascara on my lower lashes and build it up on my top lashes. This is waterproof, so it is going to last all throughout the night, and I love this for my lower lashes. I can tell the brush on this one's just too big for me to use on my lower lashes. Mascara is building fine over the top of the e.l.f. one. This one did not build up over my BYS one at all, because I was putting two waterproof mascaras on top of each other. I didn't realise the BYS one was waterproof. It didn't say anywhere on the packaging, even like the blister pack it came in. It wasn't until I went to find it online to link it on my description box that said it was waterproof, so, which that explains why it didn't come off. My lips, I'm going to use the NYX Liquid Suede in Kitten Heels. This is a bright red. I was debating whether to use red or orange, but I think the orange with the eyes, I think I don't know, I just think the red would look so much nicer with it. So that's what I'm doing. These are just the mini ones I got. There we go. I understand it doesn't match my shirt, but I have a heap of these like $4 singlets, and they are the only ones I wear when I'm doing my makeup, because if I spill something on it, say mascara, I don't care if it stains, and this is the only one I've got that's clean. All my other ones are in the wash right now because I wore 2 yesterday because I spilt my food all down it. So I only have like 3 or 4 of them. So this is the only colour one that's clean and it matches my shorts. So as I said, I was planning on using Throne, and there's a colour in that colour will match the thing in my shorts. So that would have been better, but oh well. I love this look so much. I actually just made it up as I went today, and I'm super impressed with it. It's making me, this palette is making me fall in love with using warm tones on my eyes. I really have not used cool tones that much since I bought this palette, because I've been so in love with Eden and Satin in this palette. They are so easy to use and so quick like that. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please check out my description box down below for all the products that I mentioned, my social media, and all other information that I would like you to know. Please hit the subscribe button while you're down there. I do upload every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, approximately 9 PM Eastern Time. And I will see you in my next video once you hit the subscribe button. Bye!